What's good, sports fans? My name is Damian Adams from The Real Deal with Damian Adams. Make sure you subscribe to The Real Deal with Damian Adams podcast. It's available wherever you listen to podcasts. It's a dope podcast. You definitely should check it out if you are a sports fan. Type of the full thing. The Real Deal with Damian Adams is like a pimp named Slickback. Gotta put the full thing, alright? And today I want to come to you with my reaction to Canelo Alvarez becoming a WBO light heavyweight champion of the world after knocking out Sergey Kovalev in the 11th round. Man, that knockout was impressive. But let's get to what set up that knockout, right? So, to start the fight, Kovalev was using his height and reach advantage. Kovalev is 6 feet tall, had a 2-inch reach, and you can see the size difference in the ring. Canelo's only 5'9", right? So he basically just hitting him with the jab, pawn, and didn't really put any power behind it. And in the first round, it seemed like that jab was giving Canelo issues. Canelo was not able to really get on the inside. Now, the jab wasn't really bothering Canelo. He wasn't touching him that much. Canelo just standing behind his guard. And one thing that Kovalev didn't do that I think he should have done, or his corner should have told him to do, was jab to the body every once in a while. So if Kovalev was jabbing up top, just touching him, not doing the power jab that he's known for, touching him. Every once in a while, jab down low to the body. And I understand the hesitance against doing that because you jab down low, you put yourself in the danger zone for Canelo to hit you one of those hooks, right? But when you're jabbing up top, you mess around and you let Canelo get in your rhythm, right? Now he knows that jab's not coming with any power. All you're doing is touching him just to mess him up. So now he knows, okay, eventually I can just move in close behind my guard and start to break you down. And that's what happened. So as the rounds went on, Canelo was able to get on the inside, counter the jab, and counter whenever Kovalev, the few times he tried to throw his right hand with some type of mean intentions behind it, not that often. Whenever Kovalev did do that, Canelo countered, went to the body. A lot of hooks to the body. Just ugh. And you know those hurt. And that's what set up the knockout later. Right? Because whenever Canelo winds up for the hook, you don't know if he's going to go downstairs with it or upstairs with it. Right? So in that round, the 11th round, or the 10th round, really, let's go to the 10th round first. That's when Canelo really turned on the energy. Came right out the gate, going straight in, pressuring Kovalev, and Kovalev had to move around a lot. Jabbing, moving, found himself on the rope sometimes. Got tagged a few times in that 10th round. Then came the 11th round. Canelo again was like, all right, we're going to turn up the heat a little bit. Kovalev's moving, he's jabbing, but he's not able to keep Canelo off of him. And in that 11th round, there's a point where Canelo is in the inside. Kovalev tries to hold, not able to clinch. Canelo hits him with a nice right hand. Thudding right hand. You see that kind of affects Kovalev a little bit, but he seems to have his bearings in order. Moves to the side. Canelo comes in, does this. At this point, Kovalev has no idea if it's going to the body or to the head. So he doesn't really commit to blocking either one. Gets hit on the side of the head, in the temple. It shakes him up. And at this point, he's pretty much out. But he's still on his feet. Canelo hits him with a crazy mean right hand, puts him to sleep, right? It was all set up because he invested early. And that was one of my keys to the fight that I talked about on The Real Deal with Damian Adams podcast and the article I wrote on 3pointconversion.com about this fight. Investing early in body blows. Canelo did that, which set up the knockout later on in the fight. It was a great fight by Canelo. I definitely have Canelo on the top of my pound for pound rankings now. You think about what he did going up to 175, taking the title from somebody like Kovalev, who may not be the Kovalev he was before the Andre Ward fights, but is still a very good fighter, had a title for a reason. You can't deny what Canelo did tonight, man. Absolutely a beast. So congratulations to him. You got to give much respect. All right? And until next time, man, subscribe to The Real Deal with Damian Adams. Give it a look. Give it a listen. Rate it. Review it. You know, because support is needed. And you should support. And until next time, go real or go home.